This was entertaining. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Time to Hunt. It's a Netflix Korean thriller suspense movie. It's about 2 hours, 15 minutes. It follows these three guys. They're criminals, but it's mainly focused on this one guy who's getting out of prison. He was in prison for 3 years, and I think they did something with like paperweights. But even after they did that crime, it wasn't worth it because at the end of the day, they only had like $2,000, U.S. currency. And while in prison, he learns about this island. It's like a paradise, and it was always his dream to go to Hawaii or go somewhere warm. So he tells his friends, about the place, and they was like, "Oh, it sounds great, but we don't have any money to get there." So the guy comes up with a plan to rob this gambling spot that they frequently go to, and it's one of those spots that's run by like gangsters. So they hatch this plan up, and you see them coming up with a strategy, and it seems like a solid plan, to rob this place and then to escape to this paradise island where they can just have a good time and not be poor. So the heist goes pretty well, and they come off with money, and they seem to get off scot free. But then this guy is called in to find them and to hunt them. And that's why it's called Time to Hunt. Because this guy, we don't know where he comes from. He's a mysterious guy, but he gets answers. The people he talks to usually end up dead, but he gets answers and he finds these kids, and instead of just killing them immediately, where he can kill them immediately, he says, I'm kind of bored, run away, but make it interesting. And as they escape from him, they find out information about him, which really like messes them up. And then on top of him hunting them, there's people hunting the hunter, because he did something he wasn't supposed to do. So the movie becomes thriller, suspense. It's some action involved, especially when the hunter is on screen because he usually shoots first, at a lot of people. There's a few cool action sequences, chase sequences, in the car chases, but I honestly had a good time just watching these characters interact with each other. You can see that they really care about one another. These three friends that grew up together, and where they are, in the movie is like really poor. So they're yeah, they commit a crime, but their reasoning is like they want a better life. They're not doing it just for selfish needs. They two of the characters don't really have a family, and they want to escape together just to get away and do something with their lives. But it's a real entertaining movie. I would say watch it with um the Korean language. Don't dub it because then it doesn't sound as serious, when you have the English audio. Keep it with the Korean audio, and it just makes for a better movie. That's how I enjoyed it more when it was the Korean audio. But the movie is called Time to Hunt. It's on Netflix. If you looking for something different, a little thriller, but again, it's a Korean movie, I'd say check it out. Time to Hunt, Netflix. If you watched it, let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for listening. Deuces.